This is the last known image of DJ Grant alive. It looks like a sweet, innocent moment of high school affection, captured on a security camera. But what you're actually seeing are the final steps in a cold-blooded plot to end his life. This is a story of a betrayal planned in a group chat, executed with a sword, and all because of a teenage love triangle. 18-year-old Dwight Grant, who everyone called DJ, was a senior at Miramar High School in Florida. He had his whole life mapped out. His family and friends described him as kind, smart, and an old soul. Graduation was just around the corner. As the son of Madeline Mile and Dwight Grant Sr., DJ was known for being a focused kid who stayed away from drinking and smoking. He was excited about college and had big plans for his future. A future that was brutally stolen from him in the stairwell of his own apartment building. On the night of October 17th, 2021, DJ left his family's apartment, thinking he was going to meet up with a 17-year-old classmate, Christy Parison. Surveillance cameras caught a moment that seemed innocent. DJ, a tall 18-year-old, carrying Christy on his back as they headed towards a stairwell. It looked like a playful, romantic gesture, but it wasn't. It was a trap. Christy wasn't leading him to a second date. She was luring him into a vicious, planned ambush. Waiting for them in the stairwell was two other classmates. 17-year-old Andre Clements, who was Christy's boyfriend, and a 16-year-old Jocelyn Smith. The second DJ was cornered. Andre confronted him. According to the police reports, Clements said, "You know who I am and why I'm here? You know I have to kill you now." Then the brutal attack began. While Smith allegedly held DJ down and Christie stood lookout, Clements attacked DJ with both a knife and a sword, stabbing him in the neck and chest. 2 days later, after his mother realized he never came home, DJ's body was found hidden in some bushes behind the apartment complex.
Okay, I'm going to, I'm on my way to the office right now, okay? Okay, man. He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay. All right.
In the morning, at night, make sure I'm okay. She's been putting flyers.
And the mother told me that she's been looking for him for the day. She went to hospitals too, and he's not there.
At the camera for the office, and I saw two people hurting my son.
Ever seen her son around?
No, they're good people. Like you only see the bad ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tenants that give you trouble are the ones that you know.
That you know. Okay.
So these are good people that don't bother anybody. So this is where they live. There's a lot of blood over there.
Okay.
There's blood everywhere. Oh my goodness.
It looks like a footprint.
Hold on. You want me to get on and call for rescue?
Hey,
okay, we're gonna have to make it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You go back inside for me, please? Please. Just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Can you guys just stay inside for me, please? Just let us do the investigation. This is a crime scene now, so we need you to go back inside, okay?
Didn't I see him yesterday talking to her? No. I see blood here when I came home. Oh my God.
Can you guys go back in your apartments for me, please?
Oh my God.
Nobody noticed all that blood under the stairs?
how it is right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Miramar Police Department.
Yes.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. What happened?
Do you mind talking to us? I have Detective Woods here.
Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
What happened?
I just need to speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my
Your
daughter.
daughter, her name came up. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment.
There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant.
Okay.
Yeah, there is on call 414.
What did she tell you?
Let me tell
She
you.
have a voicemail?
Yeah, and then they leave a number to call.
Hi, Mommy. Apparently someone got murdered. We're taking to the police station to make my full statement. I'll be back home, and I will have my phone, so they took my phone. So.
If you can just, I guess, fill me in so I know. So basically, I went over there to Dante's house. I met two guys, you know how the boys cat call girls, Ayo, Ma. I was like, hello, hi. He asked me for my name, and it's Christy, and they said their name was Faithful and Ryan, blah, blah, blah.
So you met these two guys as you were walking from your house to the White's house?
They were like, Ayo, Ma. I'm like, who the is calling my name? I'm a mom, but like, no boyfriend, please, no, she doesn't stop.
Who's your boyfriend?
Andre.
Oh, okay.
You had already made up your mind that you were going to cheat on Andre.
You were meeting with Dwight to like hook up with him, or?
I hooked up and cheated on my boyfriend because I found out he cheated on me.
Who did he cheat on you with? Somebody from school?
I really do hope not.
Oh, you don't even know who he cheated?
I found out he was cheating on someone because I read his messages. I was being his stupid girlfriend, and I got my feelings hurt. Please.
Look, we both been there.
I'm gonna sound like a really pissed off girlfriend right now. Don't mind me.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Who the is this?
Could you like describe them?
They were wearing black masks and they were wearing hoodies. They're on 18, 19 months, the boys, puberty guys.
Nobody you recognize like from school? Okay. Ever seen them before?
No. They came downstairs and they said, you my girl, blah, blah, blah. Who the is you?
They said that to Dwight? And who were they saying it's their girl?
They just said words. I didn't really hear them.
So then they were arguing, and then what happened?
They were arguing, said you my girl, blah, blah, blah. He tried to run away, and then they grabbed him. They started to beat his ass, started to talk. At that point, my back was just turned completely away because I did not want to hear anything, I did not want to see anything, did not want to be a complete witness to the entire thing.
What were you doing the whole like 15, 20 minutes?
I was standing right there with my back turned and not wanting to see anything that's going on.
But you could hear
I could hear the movements, I could hear the pow, 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 and I was like, no. I turned back once in a while and I said, stop, they didn't stop for me to shut up. I gave him a knife.
What knife?
It was a knife.
There was, oh, come on, girl, why are you holding back on me?
It was a knife.
But why didn't you tell us that before?
Because I was screaming. I'm sorry.
So, they beat up Dante, they handed you the knife, you went to the corner, then they threw him over the railing, then you handed them the knife.
Christy, come on, man. Stop lying. Stop lying. Now that's it. Like honestly, like you're going around in circles and you're saying one thing and saying another, and then you keep going back and forth.
I'm here like to kind of like help you and all that, but you sound like my son when he's telling me a story.
On the way back, you came with Andre and Jaslyn. And you guys went to your apartment first, or you guys went to Jaslyn's?
Jaslyn's apartment first, and then we got something, and then we went outside.
Burned old clothes by the lake. Why did they? What clothes did they burn?
My baby clothes.
Baby clothes? Why would they burn it?
They're like, we're trying to make you feel like you look sad, but there's no marshmallows, so.
The two girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, but like standing in the same spot but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline.
Did you recognize any of them?
No, because it was pretty far, but seeing them on the news, their faces, that's when I
Do you remember that they were the same ones that
Yes.
you saw that night?
Yes.
Okay.
Whose clothes did they?
It was their clothes.
Andre's and Jasmine's. Okay. So Andre, did he have the clothes with him?
No.
It was his own clothes, the clothes he was wearing? Okay, so he took off it, what did he put on? Was he just naked then? Or?
No, he had a separate pair.
He had a separate pair of clothes? Okay, so he took off his clothes and he burned it by the lake?
Yeah, they said something about them fighting somewhere, like having a rough housing.
Seeing on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle and they...
Speak to a detective or anything like that?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. I just came here because was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday. She said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday. I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either because she keeps saying how many people she's killed and she's in a gang.
Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody that was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for a fight. He told me it was just a fight. He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes.
Okay.
I wore a blue rag and everything. And we walked up the stairway, and Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him, from what I know. And Andre told me to follow him down the stairs, stay here, and just look intimidating, just scare him. And then we're rushing down the stairs because he got scared, and Andre said, grab him. And we were both chugging him into the corner of the stairway. We pushed him in, and we were fighting. Ray was talking to him, and I was just standing there. He said this was a fight, and then he pulled out. There was a weapon. I was told to hold it. Andre took the weapon, and they were tussling, and he told me to hold down his legs. And he hurt him.
I'm sorry?
He hurt him. He hurt him very badly. And then he told me to help him move him.
Jasmine. Do you know how much true crime I watch? You can't get away with nothing. Jesus, there's cameras everywhere. This is some stupid. Over some girl. Seducing some boy.
Yes. But would this stop?
No. I need for you to keep talking.
It stopped, and it was over, and everything stopped. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later, and I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Ma, because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice, and I know this, and I'm sorry.
I can't. Come on.
I'd like for you to kind of tell me step by step on how everything occurred.
We had walked up the stairs. We had walked through the front gates of the complex. Immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the stairwell was while he was telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid being seen. And then he got a signal from Chrissy to walk downstairs. We walked downstairs and he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. He had approached the boy and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs.
And who was the first one to say something to the boy? Andre. And do you remember exactly what it was that he said?
No, but I do remember him saying, I'm pretty sure you know why I'm here and exactly who I am. So we're not gonna sit here and pretend that you don't know any reason why I would be here or who I am.
Okay. What did the boy say? Did he back down?
He said, you hear Andre's voice, and then Andre had also taken off his mask. The boy tried to make a run for it. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground. We're just holding him down. I'm telling him to calm down, we just want to talk. Had him into a corner. Chrissy came back down with the weapon and gave it back to me, and I'm just standing there, holding it, using it as a form of intimidation. Andre is talking to him, saying everything he has to get off of his chest, and saying how mad he is, and then he proceeded to say, you know what I have to do, right? That I have to hurt you. Like, I have to get you back for what you did. And the boy is like, you don't have to do this. I won't bother you. I won't say nothing. I haven't seen you guys. I won't say anything. Nothing. He was just standing there and he was explaining why he was mad. And the boy tried to run again, so Andre punched him. And he had him right there, right where he wanted him. And then Andre had continued his little rant or his speech for what he was giving the boy. And then explained to the boy that he was going to kill him. Andre asked for the weapon after explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. And I just handed it to him because I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking. And he had taken a weapon and he had pushed the other boy into the corner and he was begging not to get hurt. Andre told me to come here and help him. And I was like, okay. And I'm just holding him. And then Andre proceeds to rapidly punch him. And then after a while, Chrissy said, there's a lot of cars here. There's a lot of people watching. There's kids out. You need to hurry up. So I'm like, Andre, do what you gotta do. Just hurry up. We gotta go. Andre is looking at me and he still has a weapon in his hands. And the other boy, he has the weapon just like waving it, just like trying to not get harmed. And then he had another smaller weapon and he took that out and he stabbed him right here.
Where's right here? On the neck, like back side of the neck?
Like side.
On the right side?
Did you the right side?
You had said that the weapon that Andre was using, he used it to stab the boy. I'm assuming it's a knife then that he had?
There is a knife and then there is a longer sword.
A longer what?
Sword.
A sword. So it was a small knife and then the long sword.
The boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it because he kept going in and out. He's like, choke me out, end it, and Andre stabbed him again. He still wasn't like dead and he was coming in and out. So Andre looked at me and he was like, just hold him. And I held down his one arm and one leg. And Andre had taken the larger sword and stabbed him right through the chest.
Okay.
Andre was holding him by the mouth and the nose and had a hand over his chest where he had stabbed him, and I was holding his legs.
Okay.
Quieted down, and then he slowly just died. Because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Have a seat.
What did they take? Nothing. They took my phone. They took my phone too. We're not going to college. We're not going to go anymore. We're not going anymore. Let's all just go to the same one and be friends.
I know, right?
We all be cool.
Put us all in the uniform.
Uniform? They have uniforms?
That place has uniforms. Yeah, got uniforms.
Oh my god, I just got out of uniform.
We got a warrant to take us.
A warrant?
I don't know. It's either they're getting the both of us first or they're going to get him. Or somebody's getting him and they're just getting us.
Let's do this, let's do that, he says. Let's do this, let's do that, he says. We listen. Oh my god. You have this 2 phones. If he's the one that talked out of 3 of us, and when I find out and he's not being picked up too.
If he ain't being picked up, I swear.
You're gonna go with this gentleman. Hey.
Hang on one second. I'm placing you under arrest. You have an active warrant out for your arrest. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, or hurt me? No. Do you have anything on you that you're gonna want to give to mom before you go?
No, sir.
Okay. Good? Yeah. All right. We're gonna go right this way.
Some of the things that you told us on Tuesday, we know for a fact to not be true. Right now, I think the best thing for you to do is to be honest, be upfront.
Let's start on or about the 11th of this month.
You saw the message with me. Yeah. So that Monday, he dropped me off home and he found out that his ex-girlfriend was messing with someone else.
Who's he? Who are you talking about?
I know who I'm talking about. He, Andre.
Okay.
Andre.
The Andre Clemens?
Very watching this. I'm paranoid. I'm sorry.
I understand. Don't worry.
You want to protect your boyfriend.
I do, but I don't want to go to jail, so.
He kind of puts you in a predicament, right? You're sitting here talking to us because of him, but you want to protect him?
No. He found out that and Dante had sexual relations with each other, and he got really upset about it, texting her, telling her, so when was this, blah, blah, blah.
How did he find out that had sex with Dwight or Dante?
So, basically, we were talking about it in the car, and he was like, so, I know has hoes and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, of course you know he hoes. He was like, yeah, I know that Dante's one of those hoes. I'm like, I know that. He's like, blah, blah, blah. Whole conversation.
Was it a rumor? Did you see it on social media?
It was a rumor around the school. And we got in the house and he started talking to her, texting her about it, and he was like, murder is going to happen soon. You know the messages. You read my phone. You read his messages too. You understand. I didn't think he meant like actual murder. Fighting him, beating him up or something, a classic high school, boy, I mess with your girl, you mess with my girl type fight thing, but I didn't know it was going to be like actual murder. So, I saw the message, I put, so yeah, help. I didn't think it would be actual murder. After that, he was just like, so, how are we going to do this, blah, blah, blah. They knock on his door, they go upstairs, Dante and I are on the staircase. Start to kiss, hands on boobs, hands on behind, and they come down. I didn't know it was to the point of him killing, putting an actual stab device into the boy multiple times.
Did you see who actually stabbed Dante?
Andre. Several times.
Several times?
Several times.
At no point did you feel like, maybe I should call 911, maybe I should, do something about this.
At that point, when someone has a knife in their hand and they're stabbing someone else, you don't want to be involved in getting a knife. So at that point, I'm just scared. Like when it frozen time, like, he actually doing this? He's actually stabbing someone.
With all the paperwork and all that we're going to take you to. It's a place in Fort Lauderdale. It's called the Juvenile Assessment Center, which is the jail for juveniles.
How long have I been there?
I don't have the answer for that, right? Because I don't work with them, but I think it's going to be for a little while. Just being honest.
There's no bail or anything.
No, first degree premeditated murder. You understand a life was taken. And you had your hand in that, taking it away. This is not some petty burglary or, stole some candy, shoplifted. A life was taken. It's the highest crime you could possibly commit. But we can't talk anymore. So I wish you the very best.
The plot fell apart almost immediately thanks to the killers themselves. A tip came into the Miramar police from another student who shared alarming details from a group chat. When investigators got a hold of the suspect's phones, they found a horrifying digital trail of text messages that laid out the entire conspiracy. Weeks before the murder, Clements had sent messages to Christie saying things like murder was coming soon, it'll be bloody. During interrogations, the girls claimed they thought he was joking and that it would just be a fight, but their own words proved this was a premeditated murder. So why did this happen? The motive was as senseless as the crime was brutal. A high school love triangle. Andre Clements was furious that DJ had recently been seeing a girl that Clements considered his ex-girlfriend. Consumed by jealousy, Clements recruited his new girlfriend, Christy Parison, and her friend, Jocelyn Smith, to help him get rid of his rival. The group chat messages confirmed that Clements planned the murder and that both Parison and Smith were active participants in luring DJ to his death. Because of the horrific nature of the crime, all three teenagers were charged as adults with first-degree murder, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. In 2024, Christy Parison and Jocelyn Smith both pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. They were each sentenced to 25 years in prison, which will be followed by 10 years of probation. Then on February 18th of 2025, the ringleader, Andre Clements, pled guilty to first-degree murder. He received a 40-year prison sentence to be followed by lifetime probation. In court, Clements gave a tearful apology, but for DJ's heartbroken family, the words meant nothing. DJ's mother, Madeline Mile, stood in that courtroom and spoke of her unending pain, saying, "I will never walk my son down the aisle. He's resting in power." The digital evidence in this case was the key to getting justice for DJ and his family. If you think it's important to share these stories and raise awareness, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more. In the end, 3 teenagers threw their lives away and violently stole another over a fleeting high school romance. Their belief that they could get away with murder was completely shattered by their own words, saved on a server for the police to find. And while they will one day walk free, DJ Grant's family is left with only memories of a kind, bright young man. Justice has been served, but it can never replace what was lost in such a senseless and final betrayal.